What's up, everybody? Welcome to Brick Hive. Thank you for joining me. All right, it's time for another Hive Reacts video. So I've done 4. This is my 5th one, and I've been basically rotating between a male Lego YouTuber and a female Lego YouTuber. And it's time to react to a male Lego YouTuber. All right, so as I was scrolling through videos to check, I saw this one. All right, so we have Brick Lover Brad. Totally cool dude. I met him in Chicago at Brick World. Really awesome guy, man. He puts out a lot of really good and fun content. I highly recommend subbing to his channel. I'm not signed into YouTube, so that's why it's not subscribed, but I am subscribed to him. Like I said, totally cool dude. But I will say there was one video not too long ago I saw it and I was like, what the what? And I felt like it was kind of clickbait, but it's all good. Oh yeah, right here. See on the thumbnail, it says fired from Lego. Just says fired from Lego. So immediately I was like, oh, fired from Lego, what? And I clicked on it and yeah, all right, so whatever. But yeah, now on the title here, it says, it's got a question mark, getting fired from Lego store, question mark. So, you know, but it was just a little deceptive in my opinion. However, like I said, Brick Lover Brad, man, totally cool dude. Like I said, makes really great videos. I highly recommend it. And as I was scrolling through videos to check, you know, because I don't just pinpoint anybody, I just scroll through Lego videos and see what's out there. And I just saw this one, and it says, I scammed Lego's picker brick wall.
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say what?
Say
what? What?
What? Scammed Lego's picker brick wall. So I was like, let me check this one out. Before we get into it though, if you do like my channel, if you like my content, if you think this reaction video was fun, why don't you go ahead and sub to the channel, pretty please. And also, you know, why don't you go ahead and like the video too? You know, the algorithm just really likes that when you do that, and it's really awesome. All right, anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get started.
You guys have loved the last 3 videos of this series where I open up my pick-a-brick boxes to see if I actually got value inside these parts or not. So now with the final box from that original video, let's open it up.
Real quick, I missed, this is like, I think it's 4th one. I think it's like a 4-part thing. I missed one, or I mean, I missed 2, but I did catch one of them. So I got to go back and watch the other 2, but yeah, let's go on.
Up and see if I can collectively say all 4 of my pick-a-brick cups were worth it or not. So I actually saved this cup for last because I think of all the 4 cups that I've made in this series, this was the least well-packed one. So I'm afraid that the value wasn't going to be good. So I didn't want to start off on this one, but let's check it out. Despite being the least well.
By the way, I think about half of those parts are at my pick-a-brick wall, which generally my pick-a-brick wall just sucks. I mean, I don't want to say it in a bad way. I mean, I definitely get my pieces with. I mean, I got pieces there last time I was there, but it just seems like they just have the same pieces for a really long time. But all right, let's see where he goes with this.
Well-stacked cup, I actually was able to fit 9 different parts inside this box, including these rounded Lego fence pieces here in white, way more of these little Lego flames than I will ever know what to do with, a bunch of these really tiny flowers in lavender, some of these 3x3x2 window panels that are rounded up in brown, a bunch of these Lego foliage pieces in the lavender, as well as these 1x6 bricks in sand green, these 1x4 masonry bricks in lavender, as well as these 1x12 bricks in white.
So I wanted to say those lavender bricks, I definitely was I almost wanted to get a bunch of those, man, because I was like, you could make a nice little building with a bunch of those. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what kind of value he actually got with all this stuff.
I'll start off with the last 3 bricks I mentioned because I honestly just kind of threw them here in the box towards the end of packing everything up. But in terms of the 1x6 brick in sand green, I only managed to fit 6 of them in this cup. From the other videos, you guys would know that the average price of these on Bricklink are 20 cents each, which because I got 6 of them means I got $1.20 worth of these bricks inside this cup. The next part, of course, is the 1x4 masonry bricks in lavender. Again, I only managed to fit 6 of them inside this cup. The price of these on Bricklink are 21 cents each, which means I got a value of $1.26 inside the cup. For the white 1x12 bricks, the price of these is 32 cents each. I managed to get 5 of them inside this cup, bringing us to a value of $1.06.
So I wanted to say 2 things real quick. I do appreciate, this is good content, man. This is really good content. So I appreciate how he's breaking this down from, you know, how many he got, what the Bricklink price is for the piece, and then, you know, what the value is overall of each individual section of pieces that he got. So I'm really curious to see, you know, again, how much he comes out with this as a whole. But the other thing I wanted to mention was, dude, his background is really great. I really appreciate it because, one, it's very optimized and it's very clean looking. It's very symmetrical, and he's got a lot going on back there, but it's like right below the line, right before it crosses the line of being cluttered. It's not, it doesn't feel cluttered or anything to me, but it's really awesome. I just really wanted to appreciate that, just say something about it, because I don't know, it's just laid out, and I don't even like everything on there. You know, I like a lot of stuff, but I don't like every single thing on there. But I just really appreciate, you know, the setup. It looks really good. So, all right, moving on.
60. And last but not least of the bricks that we've already taken a look at in the past parts are these 2x2 rounded bricks in pearl gold. I managed to fit 19 of them in this cup, so 10 more than the last cup. They are worth 9 cents each, which means I got a value of $1.71. Certainly not getting the value of the pick-a-brick box so far, but that's why I'm excited to take a look at the other 5 pieces that were included in this box.
Especially
so for
those flame
starters, taking a
pieces.
look at the lavender flower pieces here, I was able to fit 43 of them inside this box. The average price of these on Bricklink are 12 cents each, which means the value I purchased of this part is $5.16. Not too bad, about a quarter of the value of the actual box itself. Could be better, could be worse. Next up here are these rounded fence pieces here. I was able to pick up 28 of these inside the box. These are a value of 27 cents of the last 6 months sales on.
Dude, I'm surprised he was able to get 28 of those in the box with all this other stuff. That is really good. That's some good packing right there. But yeah, like I said, I would bet these flame pieces are probably going to get the most, only because there's so many. But the problem I'm thinking is they can't. I feel like they can't be worth too much. All right, we'll see.
Bricklink, which means the value of this part is $7.56. Again, not too shabby. I'm excited for this one. I have a bunch of the 1x2x2 regular brown pieces of these, but not the rounded ones. This one here, I was able to fit 36 of these inside this pick-a-brick box here. These are an average price of 26 cents each on Bricklink, which means that the value of this was $9.36.
Oh, wow.
About half the price that I needed to recoup the value of this cup. Second last, of course, are these foliage pieces in the lavender color here. I was able to fit 31 of these inside this cup, all stacked together. These are worth 24 cents each on Bricklink, which means I got a value of $7.44 from this cup alone. Not bad. If you guys have been counting, I have definitely made the value of my cup so far, but this last piece is really going to blow you guys away. I already mentioned that this.
So remember, he just said he got the value of the cup so far. But yeah, I'm curious to see how much over he might get with this.
This is the little flame here, and I got way more of them than I will ever know what to do with. In fact, I got 1,001 to be almost exact. I didn't actually count them out, but I used a counting scale. And according to the counting scale, I got 1,001, which is way too many. But these are actually worth 6 cents a piece on Bricklink. Like, these are smaller than a penny, but I guess are worth 6 cents each, which, because I got 1,001, means that the value of this part, which takes up like a quarter of a pick-a-brick cup here and was just used as filler pieces from the box, actually brings us to a value of $60.06.
Wow.
Absolutely crazy. Nobody would ever need $60 worth of these parts. I would never ever buy $60.
No, that's not the point though, brother. I mean, that is amazing. That is amazing calculation. See, this is why it's so good, man. Look, dude, seriously, man, this is a great video. I really appreciate this because it's different. One, it's different. Two, he put in the work and the effort to, one, make this, film it, but, you know, and then edit. But also, he's done all this math and counting and all this stuff. And it's really great because there's been a lot of talk in the community about the boxes and cups. I mean, look, my stance is I'd rather have the cups. But I do admit that if, you know, especially if you're really calculating everything, you can put more in the box. And I've already had the argument about recycling and stuff. But like for people that are all about recycling, there you go. It'll make you feel good. But I just like the cups better. That's just me. But that's not the point. The point is he's making a really good argument about the boxes, and it's a different type of video. It's just something really neat to watch and learn from.
With these parts. But if you guys can remember from the stacking video, I just wanted to fit as many of these parts in the cup as I could just to fill the space. And I managed to get $60 in. So this basically is 3 times the actual value of the cup, which is mind-blowing. So the box that I actually paid for was $24.85 Canadian. The value of all of these parts together is $95.35.
I forgot he's Canadian, man. You poor dude. I swear, man. Pay so much for stuff. But right.
USD, again, because literally 2/3 of that is coming from just this one part here, which means the total value of all these parts on Bricklink, if I were to order them from these last 6 months sales average, would be $128.72 plus any shipping or fees or anything like that. which means
Dude.
based on $128.72 worth of parts, costing me only $24.85 for the box, I got a
So look, man, and I'm sorry, I gotta keep praising him because look, that title on the thumbnail, I was a little leery. I was a little leery because I was like, you scammed him? Like, I feel like even if you did, like, it's more about the intention. But dude, look, man, clearly you see the math. Yeah, if somebody was in need of a lot of like flame pieces, yeah, you would totally be scamming Legos picker
value of 5.2 times the box price. This is
job,
by far
Brad.
the best value of any of the other 3 cups that I've opened up in this series so far. Cup number 1 and 3 of this series, as you guys may recall, had values of 2.6 each, and box number 3 had a value of 4.3. So now box number 4 is pretty crazy that it has a value of 5.2 times, which just goes to show of the 4 boxes that I picked up on March 1st release day of all the different Lego parts at the 2 Lego stores, the value of these boxes are absolutely crazy. You definitely can get your money's worth.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty wild. Clearly, like I said, even if you just sell your flames off at a little bit at a time, man, I mean, over time, you're definitely gonna make that money back.
Out of Lego parts, depending on the ones you get. Obviously, this last one here is a little skewed because this is a very expensive 6 cents a part, and I got 1,000 of them because they're so tiny. But it just goes to show, like, even without the part, the value of this cup would have been $35.29 USD, which is $47.64 Canadian, which is still 1.9 times the value of the part. So because I stacked it so bad, pretend I just didn't get any of these parts, they didn't have any small pieces to use as filler, I still would have got 1.9 times the amount of pieces,
Yeah,
which
man.
would have been the least, the least value of all the cups that I opened up in this series. But because that wasn't the case, I was able to get a 5.2 value. So long story short, in a 4-part video series complete, the Lego Pick-a-Brick boxes are definitely worth the value. If you're able to stack the pieces well and do a little math and be a little strategic on what parts you get, you are definitely getting a higher value from the average parts that you'd find on a Pick-a-Brick wall than if you ordered them on Bricklink. I'd be really curious now to see how many of like the 2x4 bricks I was able to stack in, maybe like really basic parts, not doing anything crazy, to see whether or not the value is worth it then. But it's really safe to say that the value is currently worth it right now. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, as well as the rest of the 4 parts of this series to see whether or not Pick-a-Brick boxes are absolutely worth it, and I'm excited to say that they definitely are. Thanks again so much for watching today's video, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here in the next one.
Good job, brother. Good job. So yeah, like I said, definitely go sub to Brick Lover Brad, man. Big props, brother, on your video, man. You deserve way more subs and way more views. But so a couple things, real interesting. Yeah, I've wondered about this a little bit. You know, like if you go and get a bunch of pieces from the brick or the Pick-a-Brick wall or something. I would just say the Pick-a-Brick wall. That way you don't have to involve shipping or nothing else. But yeah, could you fill up some boxes, get like a few different boxes, fill them up with stuff, and if you had a Bricklink store, put them on the Bricklink store, and could you make a profit off of that? And apparently you can, and possibly a good profit. So I just really appreciate that. That was a very informative video. I did, like I said, watch one of the other ones. I need to go watch the other 2, just kind of see what kind of breakdown he had for those. So like I said, awesome job, brother. Everybody, thanks for watching. Peace out. See you on the next one.